Okay, we're back.
But for back to the scheduling, with the Bloomsburg stuff, talking with Brian, he's kind of mumbling right now about a Friday night, like kind of Friday night deals, and I'm kind of saying no. Saturday nights would be a lot better. That's where I feel because we still have Linda's. Don't know what exactly Linda's is going to do as far as how many shows, as far as a weekly deal, everything like that. Linda's is going to take a handful of tour shows. We have 3 shows at Big Diamond next year for sure. They're booked already. We have 2 shows. We're going to have 2 shows, possibly 2 shows. 1 show for sure at Bridgeport again.
Small track, right?
No, big track. And then I'm working with Doug right now. We have 1 show definitely at Kutztown. We might have 2 shows at Kutztown next year.
I'm okay with that.
Can we trade Bridgeport for a Kutztown?
Yeah. I mentioned the same exact thing to him, Mr. Chairman. Yeah.
Wait, can you all come to Bridgeport, please? Come to Bridgeport.
Trying to cut back on some of the shows for the tour. Now it sounds like it's going to be a lot more.
Well, I've been preaching all year long that I'm going to cut tour shows back, but now all these tracks are coming up and they're all stepping up. And my biggest thing is I want to stay around, at least around home, as much as I can. You know, I mean, trust me, diesel fuel cost.
Bridgeport isn't around home.
No, but like for me, it costs.
It's for me.
For me, it takes us exactly the same amount of time to go from Bridgeport to Linda's. For me, it's the same exact time. I mean, the tolls are more money, don't get me wrong, and everything like that. But till it's all said and done, talking to Doug, if I only do 1 show at Bridgeport, all I ask from everybody, please show up. You know, I mean, it's gonna be, it's 1 show. Overall, it's a neat track. It really is cool. Yes, it is fast. It's stupid fast. But so is Big Diamond to a point. So is Lincoln to a point. So is when we go down to Babs. Babs is, Grandview is really fast, you know. So that's the biggest thing, like with, with Bridgeport, just, man, show up. I mean, Doug is.
Will you make
Can
it
you-
just 1 show then? Stop it at 1.
I'm fine with 1
Oh,
show.
I have a request. Can you make it 1 show that week?
Yes, 1 show.
Yeah, make it a standalone Saturday.
Standalone
No other
Saturday.
race.
Running
No other
Kutztown
racing anywhere
Thursday,
else.
and then
That's
the
the
guys are
problem.
in Linda's Friday.
Right. Well, see,
And then having to go to Bridgeport.
Well, exactly.
It's fucking terrible.
And that's what I explained to Doug.
And then show up with 10 cars. I don't want to go back.
You know, that's what I explained to Doug. I mean, that their race was all on me because I was trying to put a speed week together and other tracks didn't fall into place and everything like that. But yes, if we do go to Bridgeport for the 1 show, that's going to be the deal where it's going to be a standalone show. That's going to be the only tour show for that week. Go ahead.
How hard would it be for them to maybe prep the small track for us to run on a Saturday night at the small track?
I don't want to run this one.
No.
I like Bridgeport, I want to run the big track. I mean, me personally,
I mean,
But we're understanding people get.
every time we go to Bridgeport on the small track, we chew a ton of tires.
But I thought they refixed all that situation.
we ain't got into that.
We haven't gone there since they redid the track. And those were usually Sunday
charger for his phone.
Yep.
So, I mean, with the Bridgeport deal, I'm happy going down there 1 time on the big track, and that's it, but what Doug is trying to do for Kutztown, which is not official yet, but I'll let you guys know what he's trying to do. He's looking to put a 358 modified race together at Kutztown.
A lot of stunned faces.
And
Ford.
so, at first it's like, I mean, we all say the same thing, damn, but, a car is 23 foot bumper to bumper, and you get it sideways, man, that's gonna be pretty tight. And I mentioned that to Doug, well, we're gonna give it a try. Which I'm all about trying stuff. We all know that. I'm all about trying stuff. And then the next thing that I mentioned to Doug was, it'd be really cool if it was a all-body night. So if the big modifieds, us, and slingshots, you know, tell the speed turns to stay home, and tell the 600s to stay home.
Why don't we throw the late models in there too? Get
Yeah.
Super like Lucas Oil or something.
So that's where we are with the Cookstown thing right now. Just, you know, we have the one for sure during the fair deal. You know, we're working on a second one. That, with Cookstown, that's where we are. I talked to Kenny Rogers at Grandview. Everybody here knows that they're opening back up again, thank God. Kenny ran our
Fuck
cars.
Copart.
What's that?
Get that on the record too. Fuck Copart.
Yeah.
Sucks that Rogers can't retire. Fuck Copart.
Can that be the title?
The, Kenny ran one of our cars at the end of the year last year. Bounced it off the fence a bunch of times, and then he blew the thing up. 2 times. 2 times in one lap, he blew the same motor up. Yeah, going down the front stretch.
He had fun doing it though.
No,
He wasn't afraid to step on the pedal.
He had a blast. You know, going down the front stretch, he blew number 1 rod out. Going down the back stretch, right before he pulled in, he goosed the throttle one last time and blew number 4 rod out. So there's no saving that. No, not many parts out of that motor.
Should have went
But-
for a perfect 100.
But he had a blast, and that's, you know, that's what it's all about. And the biggest thing that Kenny said was, he has a whole new respect for our class. That he always bitched about the cautions that we bring out and everything like that. Well, now he knows.
Now that you brought them all out.
Yeah, so when I talked to him the other day, you know, I said to him about, I said, I would love to come on a Saturday night.
Yes.
Once a month. As, you know, 5 shows, so it'd be a poker series deal
With the
with
Modified?
modifieds. Yep. He didn't say no. His sister's coming home and they're gonna start working on schedule and stuff like that. And then I mentioned to him that I'm gonna have 2 rental cars next year. I'm gonna have, you know, the Hoosier car and then my regular rental car. And, I'm willing to put somebody in a car for next year, you know, like a big modified guy to keep the fans involved in our program and everything like that. And he was pretty responsive with that, and I said, you know, I said, Kenny, I said, as long as you don't hit the fence every other lap and blow my motor up, I said, you can run my car. He just laughed and he said, I think I'll just spectate. Okay, so.
Raider, big modified guy on a car. Hey Richie, maybe you can get another signature.
Fuck you. Fuck you, and fuck fucking free too. Cocksucker cost me what, 5 mile years ago. Dickhead.
So,
Quick, just
so that's where we are with the Grandview deal. You know, nothing's for sure, but no matter what, we still, you know, Dave Dissinger with the Outlaw Series, you know, he's gonna be doing, I'm sure he's gonna be doing something down there, so we'll be part of that, so.
I thought I remembered at the last race, the Outlaw Enduro Series says they're gonna be back there more.
Well, if Grandview was gonna stay open, yes. So,
But I definitely like the Saturday night show with the Modifieds.
oh, absolutely, absolutely. You know, I mean, and what's good about that, I think, is, we'll get a good dry slick track for once,
Yeah.
instead of lockdown, you know, throttle.
And it's just all a mess with the Outlaw Enduro Series. There's just a lot going on there.
There is, but it's, I mean, you take what you can get.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I'm not complaining. I don't know.
Yeah, you take what you can get. We're gonna be going a couple times up to Pencan, just because they are one of our weekly tracks, a deal like that. I-88 Speedway.
Oh, fuck.
I'm just saying, I-88 Speedway is thinking about being an Xcel program next year, because they're switching to Saturdays. So there's 5 miles closed and they're switching to Saturdays instead of Friday nights. So, I don't know, I've been talking to Ronnie Ford a little bit, don't know what's gonna happen. It is what it is, you know, I mean, New York's a
That's the one
big,
at the horse track.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
after, isn't it?
yeah.
That's after.
New York's a big deal for us, you know, but you know, I'm trying to get them guys on our page as far as rules, tech, everything like that, so.
Better get a new truck.
BAPS Speedway, you know, talk to Goldbrick. I'm sure we're gonna have probably one race there. Depending on what the motorcycle guys do, we might have two.
Motorcycle's gonna be there twice.
Okay, well then we might have three.
What about Woodhall, that was mentioned earlier in the year.
I'm going, as soon as I get my rental car back, I'm going up to Woodhall myself to do a test. Well, I'm going up to both. I'm going to Outlaw, to Woodhall, that they both want to become an Xcel program. And then the week after that, I'm
Where are those tracks? For the record?
Outlaw and Woodhall.
Long drive.
Yeah.
But I mean, where are they in New York?
Out by
Outlaw is
Watkins Glen.
Dundee, New York.
Up by Watkins Glen.
Okay, so up by the Finger Lakes, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Very
And then,
good.
I-88.
That's just for the people that don't know,
and then like the week after that, I'm going down to Millbridge,
which is,
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
okay. Oh, tell us about that.
Okay, I'm ready.
There's,
We're still in the trailer. You ain't running.
there's two key people that want to be a dealer for us, for XL down there. And they want to run,
Guys,
they want to run at, Wednesday nights they want to run at Millbridge, and Saturday nights they want to run at Rockfish. I was never at either one, but I saw a lot of videos of both of them.
I heard Rockfish is super nice, and I know you from.
Yeah, so they wanna run at them two tracks, they wanna try to get something going, and it's two bigger name people, for just leaving it at that till it all flourishes and comes to.
okay, so,
So I'm gonna be going down there in a couple weeks after I get my rental car back in
so name the biggest city next to that track.
Charlotte.
Okay, so if you live in the Charlotte area, there's a potential for an Excel series starting
Yes.
on Wednesday and Saturday nights at the two tracks that you were just talking about. And
Everybody's-
when do you think,
Charlotte would be the biggest.
Concord, yeah.
Yeah,
okay, when do you think that you would solidify that if it is gonna be sometime by December, say?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, because these guys, they wanna pull the plug now, they want a couple of us to go down there and just tool around and say, oh, shit, yeah, this is it.
Okay,
Because what's happening is, which we all know, so everybody here understands, the 600 micros are completely out of hand. I mean, it's $30,000 for a motor, $35,000 for a motor, $40-some thousand for just a roller. And,
so there's a market in the area of Concord,
yeah, for
And-
affordable,
potentially an Excel series starting there, at least with two tracks to start.
yep, yep.
Just to summarize things. And they could call Doug Borger to learn more at 464-484-5031. Is that right? Somebody help us. I don't have the word. Okay. So say it one more time. 464.
484-464-5319.
Doug Borger, that's who's talking right now.
Yep.
So if you want to know more about this series in December, if it's going to go, and you watch this video, there's the guy you're going to talk to.
Yep.
Okay.
So as far as booking shows, everything like that, that's kind of where we're at right now. I'm still working on all that stuff. It's just, I mean, this meeting is a lot earlier than what we normally do, just for the simple reason I just wanted to get shit out of the open. It's that simple. Stuff's been bothering me. People been bitching, so I just want everybody to know.
That won't stop.
No, it never, the bitching never stops, but I just wanted to get all this out in the open on where we all stand, what's going on, how it's going on, you know. And I'm gonna go on record right now to say I was gonna talk to you about it, Keith. The 3/4 car, I'm kinda throwing on the back burner for right now. I just don't have time. I'm not gonna take time and money away from a program that we have as a group. And, you know, I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna, I mean, would that 3/4 car work? Abso-freaking-lutely. I mean, I don't think not in any other way, but I don't have a big enough shop. I don't have enough help in the shop. I mean, I'm here 80 hours a week. You know, enough's enough sometimes when, I mean, damn. But what we are doing though, you know, we're gonna announce this right now. We're gonna start up at Hamlin Speedway and probably every now and then up at Pencan Speedway. I didn't get a chance to talk to Linda's because I can't get anybody on the phone right now. We're gonna start, whatever you wanna call it, a sportsman class, a junior class, whatever. Same car, same motor, but it's gonna have like a half throttle stop on it. And I have it all figured out, how I'm gonna put the throttle stop on, how we're gonna check it, all that shit's all figured out already. So it's not gonna be just for kids, it's gonna be for adults that never raced before, aren't ready to go this fast, everything like that.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, well, and cell panels on.
what's that?
No.
So, what you're saying.
You put sail panels on our shit, I'm selling it all. I'm telling you.
Right. So like what you're saying about what you're just gonna do, like, for instance, in my case, I never drove a race car before my whole life. So
You can't go backwards, you're done.
Yeah, I know that. So this past year was my first time racing, and I learned a lot, which I had a great time. And so is that gonna be like, if someone like me that never raced a car before wants to get into it, is it mandatory that you have to do that?
No, it's not mandatory, it's just I'm gonna definitely steer somebody, I mean, because it's not gonna cost you a nickel to run that class versus our class. You know, it's gonna be a little lock that goes right on your throttle cable, like right up the throttle bodies, where it's gonna give you a third or a half throttle, whatever we figure out. I talked to Randy a little bit about it, where I'm gonna do some testing once I get my car back, that I'm gonna go up to Hamlin and I'm gonna do it myself. I mean, the bigger guys are gonna have more of a disadvantage over kids because of the weight, but a bigger guy's gonna look at it and say, you know, once he gets it figured out, he's gonna say, you know what, I wanna go do that. But the kids, how this is gonna work, I gave this a ton of thought. And I talked to Tommy about it, talked to a couple people about it.
You don't say it though, you're trying to bait younger drivers into your series. Without a light van and candy. It's okay.
Pretty much. Well, because I'm just trying to fill a gap. Yes, it's the future of our program. You know, it's more people coming in. I mean, it's business for me. I mean, if it's, you know, you might be able to sell your car, get a brand new car. You know, stuff like that. Or whatever.
So what kind of age group are we talking? I'm gonna guess somewhere around 9. Similar to what a slingshot program would be.
Maybe like a year younger. Yeah. So that's what I'm shooting for. But then, like with the kids aren't just going to be able to move up whenever they want to move up.
And that's gonna be my next
Are you
question.
gonna have free window? Like,
Well, not the kids.
Older people.
Well, with the older people, I would say yes. With the kids, it's going to be.
I mean, once you're 17 years old, you decide you want to race. That's wide open to what you want to go to anyway.
Well, I mean, we have kids coming into our program now that are, 14, sometimes 13, but some of these kids that are coming into our program they're 13, but they're clueless. At least these kids would have a clue on what's going on. With our program, with our cars, with everything. But this is something that's I'm gonna have this where this is gonna be a group effort. With the kids, once they hit a certain age, and we don't have to come up with that number right here, right now, but once they hit a certain age, if they want to come up, it's an all yes. If just one person says no, nope. It's that simple. It's not like, like when our rookies and stuff like that, which we kind of got away from doing, having a slip and that they got to go around and sign off and everything like that. This is going to be a 100% yes through everybody. Including me, just not being ready to go that fast. But, so it's just one of them things that, we're gonna do it different. We're just gonna do it different, and it's gonna be a whole group effort. It's not just gonna be a Doug Berger effort, it's gonna be we're in this as a group, it's gonna be a group thing. And I just kinda look at it, once they're in our program, and at least they're in our program.
I mean, if you get them in the program with a car that's exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
Not even like you did the last time
Yeah,
with
we
the
broke
different
switch
engine.
motors and, yeah, it's
It's
gonna
the
be
exact same thing, yeah, I mean, that's a no-brainer.
Would you even have to restrict?
Gee, are we gonna sell all our shit and buy something else, or are we just gonna take this block off?
Yeah.
Would you have to restrict it or just give them their own class to get used to it?
Oh, it's gonna be their own class.
But I meant, would you have to restrict the throttle? I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
Because there'd be a lot of freaking people, I mean, there's a lot of new kids out there